Hey, I'm Tom Mealy from Madhousetv Studios. Hey, listen, you know, we talk about so many times about what we do here at Madhousetv, our internet radio show, our TV shows, the series of shows we're doing, and then even recently the pay-per-view shows. But you know what, guys? Today, it's not about us. It's about you. Here at Madhousetv, we're going to give you the opportunity to do your own internet radio show on iTunes USA and also on iEntertainment Radio. And the best part about this, it's free. It's free today, it's free tomorrow, it's free next year. This is going to give you the opportunity to get your message out, the opportunity to grow your name, the opportunity to do what you've been dying to do for years. If you have what it takes to be part of this team, you need to give us a call at 631-669-7999. Start your new internet radio show today on some of the best equipment available for internet broadcasting. You know, over the 5 years that we've been in business, Madhousetv has made some name for itself. We've had Twitter, people from all over the world Twitter us and send us emails. Recently, Ron Howard, Michael J. Fox, Henry Winkler, and people like Donnie Most from Happy Days. They've been here. They've had the opportunity to be part of this event. Now, you know, it's not going to stop here. It's going to continue to grow. So be part of this magnificent growth. Be part of the Madhouse TV team. Be part of history. Give us a call today at 631-478-2793 or 631-669-7999. We'll see you on the air. Take care.
But I refuse to let you go. But if I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby? Please don't leave me, girl. Now I heard a crying man is half a man with no sense of pride. But if I have to cry to keep you, I don't mind weeping if it'll keep you by my side. Ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madhouse TV. And my name is Bobby Baby Walker, and this is the Bobby Baby Walker Hour. No, this is the Baby Love Music Hour. And to my left, I have Tom Mealy, the owner of Madhouse TV, and we're going to be talking to him soon. And to my right, we have my co-hostess, Renee Marie Testa, who did the telethon to 2015 and is going to do one, hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise.
No, we have it scheduled, 2016.
Scheduled for 2016. And we're going to start out by saying that well, we're going to interview Mr. Mealy. And welcome, Mr. Mealy. Tom.
You know, when you open your show, you sound like somebody like from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, you know?
That's the idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to Madhouse TV.
Yeah.
That sounded really good.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
You know, I got to tell you, you know, he's been breaking my arm when we were off camera here, but Bobby does do a great show here. We had a great interview last week, and I appreciate you having me come back. I thought I was coming back to continue with the other issues, not the key issues. I
Right,
mean, these
right.
are key issues.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're not key issues.
Right, yeah.
You know the difference, right?
Yes.
What's the difference?
The difference is that a key is a key is a key.
Well, the key issue is
Key issue is a major issue.
well, there's major keys in
And
keys
then the
as well.
key issue is the key in music.
That's right.
So I just wanted to say, as far as the key in music goes, that you had asked me what's up with the keys, and
I usually ask my wife that too.
right, and so I wanted to say that key in music is actually like a square or whatever shape you want to make it around, a circle that you have to stay within for it to sound pleasing to the ear. Most music tries to sound pleasing to the ear, and so
Isn't
if
a
you
key a range that you have to stay in more than
Right.
a circle?
right, it's
Is it a tone?
it's a tone is like a note, like you sing a note or you play a note. That's a tone.
What key would you think I talk in? Do I talk in a key?
No,
But when you sing in a key.
right.
Explain
that's-
that.
Okay, there are 12 keys, and in order to stay within the key that you're in, you have to. It's like like I said, a circle or a square or whatever shape you want to put it in, but you have to stay within that.
Well, how do you know if
particular-
you go outside of the circle? Then you're going
It's
outside the key.
It's not pleasing to the ear.
I gotcha.
And that's not even accurate either, because
It's very interesting that, because I am a musician and I really can't tell when I listen to a key, whether it's a key of C, a key of A, the key of F. But somebody like Bobby, who is so experienced, could really
Well, what
tune
key
in.
do you sing in?
It varies because we just
Yeah.
actually did my keys for all my songs, which I'm working on a show. And they varied from B to C to F to G minor.
So you can actually take yourself from a B key to a C key, and you know the difference?
No, I don't. I can hear it when someone's playing on the keys. I can tune in and
Is a
know
C
which
a
song.
higher key than a B?
yes,
And a D is higher than a
C.
Than a C.
Right.
So people's
it's in-
vocals that go to that higher key,
Yeah.
the higher key you're in, A, B, C, D, E. How many keys did you say there were?
12.
12. So after you get to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, do you come from a G back down to an A again?
No, you have to
No.
scale it.
Okay. Okay, there is what they call a chromatic scale. Okay, and that's going up half steps or down half steps.
But
in the
if you
scale.
were to take a scale on the scales that you've showed before, the scale starts at an A, correct? And it ends at a G, correct?
Right.
Okay, and after you get to the G, is there an H?
No,
So it comes,
there's only 7 letters to the musical
through G.
alphabet. Right.
correct, okay, so now you have those keys, A through G. After that G, where do you go after that?
You can go, if you're going in that particular scale, you go back to A and
A
continue.
minor?
No,
That is A minor. If you're going from A to A, it's called A minor.
Bobby, isn't it
No.
octaves? Aren't there? But
that is
isn't there
the-
12?
That would be the octave, right?
Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's 12 keys to an octave. And-
Technically, yes.
And then once
But-
you've reached the F, I believe it is, or
G.
the G. Once you reach a G, then you're going into another octave.
Right.
So you can go A minor, B minor, C minor, right, correct?
No, if you're using minor, you're talking about 3 notes.
And what 3 notes are those?
A, C, E.
It's very technical.
You will go from A.
So the only
B,
minors can be an
C.
A, C, and an E minor.
No. When you're talking in terms of minor, you're talking about 3 notes, not 1.
A, C, and E.
Right. Played together.
Oh, played together.
Right.
That's what a minor is.
Right.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
if
that.
I say A minor, I'm playing the A, C, and E together.
Right.
If I say a C minor
You're playing C
and E together,
flat, E flat, G.
C,
together.
E, G.
And E flat is the black key?
And an E minor would be E, F, and G together.
E, F sharp.
F sharp
No, E minor. E, F, G. You're right.
together.
E, F, B. E, F, B.
E, F, B
Wow.
together.
Right.
Because you're skipping the G. Oh, I get it now. So that makes sense. Now it makes sense. So the minors are when you're bringing notes together. So if you're playing an A minor, it's A, C, and E.
Right.
Right? And then when you get into the C minors, it's C, E flat, and
G.
G.
Right.
And then if you go to, let's see, so it'd be A, C, and then an E minor would be the B flat with the E and the G and the B
No.
flat,
B.
or B, just a plain
Just a
B.
plain B.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so I can figure that out.
Okay.
Now it's starting to make sense.
So now, if you're talking about chords of the scale of, say, for instance, A minor has a particular set of chords. The first chord is a minor chord.
Right?
The second chord is a diminished chord.
What's a diminished
Diminished
chord?
chord is a minor chord with a flatted fifth.
Bobby, aren't all
And-
the black keys are the flat keys? Am I correct? You can't
No,
have
I wouldn't think so.
Technically, you're right, but you can also call a F flat a white key. F flat.
I remember
is a white
when I
key.
used to play
you know?
guitar, because I learned how to read music, and that's why I remember some of this stuff from years ago.
Right.
And I remember I can read music, guitar music. I can't
Mm-hmm.
read trumpet, because that's in a whole different key. A C trumpet key is actually a B, if I remember right.
Right, B
correct?
flat,
A
B
B
flat.
flat. Okay.
Yeah, and I only know
Because
piano
it's built
I play
in
the
B
piano.
flat. So when you blow C,
You're blowing a
actually
B.
uh,
And that's called a. There's a name for that.
when, transposition.
Transposition. Right. Okay.
Transposable
I
instrument.
remember. I remember.
Right.
Okay, so when I learned how to play music from a guitar, that's how I still remember it and I can visualize in my head. So that's very interesting. Let's get back into the vocal keys. If you say I need to sing this in a C or an A, obviously an A key is going to be a very low key, correct? Or a deeper voice?
Not necessarily.
What would be a
There is
deep-
a particular range that a particular kind of voice stays in. Like, for instance, a baritone would stay within a range of, say,
Well, it would be in the A-B range for the most part.
Well, each kind of voice has a particular range. And that's where keys come in, because keys stay within those particular ranges, or you can write in those particular ranges for those voices. And the voices can do it. But if you go outside of the voice range,
I get
then they can't.
What's
I
my
know.
range,
Obviously, they can't do
Bobby? What's my range?
Your range, I say, is an alto. And we will be right back. We're going to commercial break. We will be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
You're singing David Cassidy?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of?
Welcome back to Madhouse TV, Baby Love Music Hour.
Of all ages.
Well, we go
Okay,
back.
and I was
we
just
go back-
singing off camera. I was singing
David Cassidy.
David Cassidy.
I think I love you.
I think I love you.
But
Can
that
I
brings
ask
us
you a question?
Sure.
Why are you looking at the screen?
because he's looking at the camera.
Oh,
That's why we never have the screen up. I'm watching you.
Ooh.
See that camera? See, we have a bunch of cameras out here, and unless you like looking at on these, I can give you your own monitor if you'd like.
Well,
For you,
I
anything.
actually
you know
can't
that.
see it from here. I just know that it's on because it's not showing commercials.
Oh. And so I'm going to see the next time. We're going to watch the next time his eyes drift to that screen. Let's say we'll count one or we'll hit a ding. Anyway, last week we were talking about how you got into music.
Right.
And we touched base a little bit on the issue that you liked to
Juice.
Juice.
Well,
now wait a minute. You got to be
this-
careful because juice in today's today's language means something else.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Really?
All right.
So you liked
I was
finer spirits.
Right. I was approximately 13 in junior high school when I was introduced to harmony singing. And we used to get into, I was hanging out with a group of guys that like to taste wine. They used to drink wine and then sing. So I indulged with them, and I used to get euphoria and whatnot, and it felt great to sing and drink. So I decided that I was going to become a musician because I liked drinking and having a good time singing. And I thought that being a musician would be a great way of spending my life having a good time and,
Drinking.
making money and drinking, So, I mean, I was immature, of course,
How old were you?
13 years old.
13, yeah.
Very young.
13,
And,
13 years old.
I used to, as I grew older, I was doing that to about the age of 18 when I went into the service. I used to get high with the guys in one block, right? Sing for maybe an hour.
Get high
Until-
drinking?
Yeah. And
Sing for an
and
hour
I
on
wouldn't
another block.
recommend this to any of you youngsters out there, by the way.
Well, the reason you're saying this is because the end result was that it became
Right.
An
It became
addiction.
it became a problem.
Became
It
a problem.
But while I was doing it, I would go from one block to another singing with different groups.
And for each block you'd go to, there was another bottle of wine.
Right.
So your idea of singing,
Michelangelo's here. I was just
yeah,
talking
well,
about
can you
Cool.
please tell him to please be quiet because we can hear
Michelangelo,
him in
could
here.
you? I miss you.
All right,
You gotta be quiet.
Just have him be quiet, or shut the door, Vicky.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's get back to your story.
But that's-
This is why I didn't want Renee on the show. See, now she's going to be throwing kisses to him all day long. All right. This is. You see my point now?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah. It's all right.
You want me to
Nobody
leave?
else says I'm
No, you
right.
could say.
No. So let's get back into the drinking because it is a serious problem with musicians today, and I
It
want to
is.
make
It
you know
is.
with all the joking we do around here
Right.
on the show, there is a serious end to this. You know that drinking is not the telltale for people that want to become musicians. You
That's
know,
right.
I think you're only fooling yourself. I think that the
Absolutely.
voice that you hear when you drink is not truly perfecting the voice that you have.
Right.
And if you're going to drink and you're going to drown it out and psychologically think that you sound good, when in reality you can change the tones, the keys, the levels that you sing, and come and perfect it, it's
Yeah.
probably better not.
I
to.
think that drinking made me less inhibited in order to try different things while I was singing.
Yeah, but I could
And,
agree with that because when I first started public speaking or getting up, I was very nervous. And the first thing you want to do is you want to take it's like getting on a plane. I mean, to this day when I get on a plane, I'll have 2 shots before I get on the plane, right before we board, and then I'll have 2 shots in the air. And the first thing I'll say to the stewardess is bring me a double scotch. On ice, don't pour it in, I'll pour it in. And I put it in, and then I sip the whole 2 shots at one time through a straw because it goes right to the brain.
Right.
And I think it's the same thing. It's a fear.
Psychological.
Yeah, it's a psychological thing, but that's not the right way to go about it, is it?
No, it isn't. It
Well,
definitely is not.
on-
I mean, any kind of addiction, any kind of there are some people that don't get addicted. Okay, I did because I continued, and I did it frequently.
Right.
And I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because it became a problem later on in my life.
Bobby,
Sure.
can I ask you something? Because people think that the entertainment business isn't a business, and it really is, where you're responsible to show up on time for engagements, and you need to be
Sure.
responsible to the to
And
the
that's
thing.
why-
And that was that part of the downward slide, that you weren't keeping your commitments?
No, actually, it wasn't. Not in the music field. In my
Personal
regular
life, yes.
regular life,
Right.
I had trouble getting up in the morning,
Right,
getting to
right.
work on time, etc.
Right.
Because I was out last night,
Right.
hanging out with the guys,
Right.
and it became a problem. I lost several jobs because of it, and it escalated to other, substances, and it was a hell of a road back,
Yeah, and it's a withdrawal too, that
Yeah.
really is emotional as well as physical, that
Right,
you have
right.
to withdraw from, because you have to understand why you got to that point before you could
Right.
resolve the problem.
Yeah,
Resolve the.
my point is that I thought that I wanted to do music and drink for the rest of my life.
Oh, sure, at
I
13,
thought,
that's
I
a kid's,
thought, right.
you know,
I thought
13
that I was
years
going to
so
be
young.
able to do
Fantasy
that
at that
and
point.
not have any problems and have a grand old life, you know.
All right, so the drinking finally took over, basically, your life at that point.
Right.
And what happened to the ability to sing or perform?
I continued that also, and I got better at it.
Well, see, that's not a good thing.
Well, it is what it is.
I
you know?
understand that,
You
but
got
you know, I
better
don't
at
want
it
people
while you
to
were
think
drinking?
that drinking is going to
No.
make you better, because ultimately we want to try to, you know, explain to people that this is not what you want to do.
Right. I got better at it because I did it a lot of times when I wasn't drinking, and I continued studying. Okay, and that's why I got better at it. But as far-
Bobby, do you think that the fact that you needed to, the same as Tom, when Tom goes on a plane and he drinks, it's so that he doesn't get frightened by, am I correct? The airplane, the reality that you're getting off the
I
ground,
think
you're
that
going
any
in the
type
air.
of alcohol suppresses
Anxiety.
anxiety. It suppresses how we respond to certain things. You know, alcohol is a stimulant.
Right.
It's a drug, and that's what it does. I mean, I can do the same thing and smoke a joint. I don't
Right.
smoke pot, but
Right.
you know, a lot of people smoke a joint before they get on the plane.
Yeah.
So
I have to say also that when I was 13, I was very, very, very shy.
well, I was just gonna
Okay.
say that. Did it get you out of your shell?
Right.
That's what
That's
it did.
exactly what it did.
kind of, you drank so that you didn't have to think of your fears that you
Right.
were going to be performing on the street.
Right.
And since that worked, you kind of hooked on and said, "Oh, I'll keep
But
doing
I would
this."
have been better off having done it without the alcohol.
But you said earlier that you got better.
Yeah, I did get better, but
When did you
at
stop?
what cost? You
When
know?
did you stop?
When did I stop drinking? About 12 years ago.
Wow. Haven't picked up a drop since. Well, Vicky, at least we know that the alcohol wasn't stolen by Bobby. We had a lot of bottles here, and it's a shame how they just
Really?
Yeah, they just disappeared one by one. So check his name off the list. All right, he's not.
That's
Keep
what-
Renee on, but
that's-
check him
But
off.
That's why he brought up this why this interview was being done, to find out who took the alcohol.
Who took the alcohol?
But,
Who
you know,
took
I
the dog
watch you-
out? Woof,
I
woof.
watch you perform, and I watch you up there singing, and you know, you do so well at it. You're so good at what you do. Any plans for you singing with any type of a doo-wop group or an oldies group or anything like that?
Just so happens that last night, you familiar with the chords?
Yeah, the accords.
Shaboom? No,
Yeah.
the chords.
The chords or the
Chords.
accords?
No,
Sing a song.
the chords. Shaboom, shaboom.
I thought that was the accords. Because it's funny that you're asking me. I know somebody who sings in the accords.
Okay, I think I know the accords too, but the accords is not it. It's the chords.
And somebody stole the name and made it the Accords. And that's what a lot of people are thinking, that it's that group. That's what I thought. Okay, but go ahead. So so
Anyway.
they asked, the Chords asked you
I
to
was
sing.
with them last night
Singing.
singing
Where?
in the Bronx,
I would have loved to come down. Where in the Bronx?
right off of Fordham Road.
Well, I don't go there. Anyway, actually, Fordham Avenue. Fordham Road or Fordham Avenue?
Fordham Road.
Now, near the college.
Yeah, Fordham Road.
There's, you know where Fordham Avenue is? Where all the Italians are down there, the Italian restaurants?
There's no Fordham Avenue down there.
Fordham Avenue, the chords, the
Wait a minute,
L
what
chords.
am I thinking?
You got,
Fordham Road.
How, Fordham Road?
Fordham Road goes all the way across.
Yeah, but isn't there a lot of Italian restaurants on that road? And they got the chickens hanging by the legs or whatever?
Not on Fordham.
I forget the name of the, Arthur Avenue.
Arthur. Oh, okay. That's near Burnside Avenue.
Now, is that where Fordham Road, near Fordham Road?
It's about a mile from Fordham.
Then I'll go. I used to work in down in that
Actually,
area.
Arthur Avenue is worse.
So
than
you
Fordham.
played with the chords, which did those.
Right,
How many are left?
Actually, the group that I was with, there were no originals, but they owned the name of the chords. They got it from, I think, Carl Feaster.
Any of the originals left?
No, I think he passed.
He did.
The last one passed. He was in the
So you
hospital.
guys are now keeping the group alive,
Right.
and they asked you to sing with them.
Yeah.
And you're going to continue.
Is that a band, Bobby?
I think I may stay with them for a while.
Do they want you to stay, or do you
Yeah,
want to stay?
they want me to stay, but anything can happen in a group. You
That's
know,
true.
so
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Okay.
you have three personalities, and anything can happen. And we're gonna go to commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Tom Mealy from Madhouse TV Studios. Hey, listen, we talk about so many times about what we do here at Madhouse TV, our internet radio show, our TV shows, the series of shows we're doing, and then just even recently the pay-per-view shows. But you know what, guys? Today, it's not about us. It's about you. Here at Madhouse TV, we're going to give you the opportunity to do your own internet radio show on iTunes USA and also on iEntertainment Radio. And the best part about this, it's free. It's free today, it's free tomorrow, it's free next year. This is going to give you the opportunity to get your message out, the opportunity to grow your name, the opportunity to do what you've been dying to do for years. If you have what it takes to be part of this team, you need to give us a call at 631-669-7999. Start your new internet radio show today on some of the best equipment available for internet broadcasting. Over the 5 years that we've been in business, Madhouse TV has made some name for itself. We've had Twitter, people from all over the world Twitter us and send us emails. Recently, Ron Howard, Michael J. Fox, Henry Winkler, and people like Donnie Most from Happy Days. They've been here. They've had the opportunity to be part of this event. Now, it's not going to stop here. It's going to continue to grow. So be part of this magnificent growth. Be part of the Madhouse TV team. Be part of history. Give us a call today, 631-478-2793 or 631-669-7999. We'll see you on the air. Take care.
Here he comes.
Get, you're on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Madhouse TV, Baby Love Music Hour. Mr. Mealy, Tom Mealy, had to
Left the house.
He had business to attend to, so he left.
What do you mean he had
And it
business
just
to
so
attend to?
happens-
He's right over here.
It
Over
just so
there.
happens that we have Mr. Michael Garcia.
Angelo Garcia.
Angelo Garcia. This is the gentleman who introduced me to Madhouse, by the way.
Me too.
Oh.
Me too.
Now Tom Mealy did actually leave.
And he stopped by to say hello.
Hello,
And
everybody.
we want to
out
say
there.
welcome to Michael.
Well, thank
How
you.
you
It's
doing?
been a long time since I've been here. The place looks terrific. Every time I turn around, they're changing things around. They just love to just forge ahead, progress, make new improvements. I see some new equipment here. Tom Mealy, Vicky Mealy, Tommy Marr, Janine Zarilli, you are doing a fantastic job here. I love you guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be involved with Madhouse TV.
All right.
And guess who's back?
Okay. I'd like to ask you, what is happening with There You Have It?
Well, right now, There You Have It is a little bit on hiatus because I had this, complete knee surgery over here. They completely made, well, now I joined the fake knee club, which, from what I understand, there's a lot of people out there who have had this, and
That's
they all
right.
say wonderful, wonderful things about it. But
Good.
right now, I don't have too many wonderful things to say
Because
I'm
you're
still
still
going
in
through my
pain,
healing
right?
process.
Yeah.
So it's going to be another few weeks. I had some other problems with some torn ligaments, and
Wow.
and that's going to prolong the healing a little bit. But right now, I can't sit at the computer for more than 5 minutes at a time, and it's very frustrating because I want to get some things done, and I want to forge ahead with some new things that I'm working with graphics, motion graphics, and
You took a
animation.
class on that,
Yes, I
right?
took a class at Future Media Concepts. It was a wonderful class. I learned a lot, and like I said, I'm not able to sit behind the computer for more than 5 minutes and just brush up on what I already learned, but it's some really amazing stuff. Everything that you see on television and the movies right now is done with After Effects. Everything.
Wow.
There's no such thing as acting anymore.
Wow.
It's but it's good because it's a very, very long and very tedious learning process, and a lot of people will not do it.
How long did you take the class for?
Well, the class actually, they throw everything together in a 1 month period over, and but it's just that you can't just learn it all. You have to take in what they teach you, and then you have to apply it every day, all day, because first of all, the interface is a lot more involved. There are a lot more steps. There are a lot more layers.
What's the interface?
The interface is the actual the program on the screen that you use. There's a lot of buttons and a lot of this and that, and you have to a lot of layers and a lot of steps to make things look just completely unbelievably real.
Right.
Great stuff.
Well, you did a great job prior on our openings and
Right, yeah.
and in
Well,
your video.
That's
and-
all just basic editing.
Yeah,
That's editing, and that's what a lot of people are doing now. But the real effects and the real stuff that you see now is all done with After Effects.
Wow.
It's the state of the art.
Straight to the art.
Yes, it
Wow.
is. And I love it. I really like it.
That's good.
I like it. Yeah.
That's good.
I sort of got a little bored with just doing editing. So
Now you have to let me in.
Oh, I'll let you in. And you pick up very quickly too. Yeah, she's a very fast learner. I taught her how to edit.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. It
That's
was
good.
And she took a lot of pressure off of me too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Renee, Renee,
Bobby.
Bobby.
BBW.
let's talk about you and your foundation.
Yay! My foundation.
Your foundation.
We really have made a mark in the universe, in the country, in the world with stroke and aphasia awareness. Our platform as at Madhouse TV really has been phenomenal.
Yeah,
it really
I have
has
to
been.
agree.
It has. So we're working on the 2016 telethon, which we're going to have announcements later on. We're going to officially say who is hosting, and you pretty much know. We're letting you know who the beneficiaries to the foundation will be, and we really are changing the face of strokes around the world, stroke and aphasia. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
Very good. I wanted to ask you, you're also a singer, and I'd like to know if you're going to use your singing. Excuse me.
Am I boring you?
No, never. If you're going to use your singing in your foundation to...
I am. But you know what? I said this when we were talking before, that, when I do the show, it really takes a lot of time to prepare for it and set it up. And I have my regular, I have two careers going on. I have my first service, three careers going on. I have a lot of careers going on, but I have my daytime career, which is as important as my second career, and then I have my foundation. I have my singing. I have my keynote speaking. I have my visiting to hospitals. I have so there's really not enough time, and I also sing as well at nursing homes and festivals and wherever God brings me to sing. So there really is not enough time to go to I have no more time left in my days. I do the video editing. I do the while Michael's on hiatus. I do the video editing. I do the websites for our websites. I do so. It really takes a lot of back of the house work to establish your foundation. You know.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, as they say, as a president, you have to learn how to delegate too.
You're correct, but I also know that I need to establish precedent first. I need to, our foundation wouldn't be where it was if my vision, if I wasn't leading the way and doing my vision. So once I set a platform and a precedent in our foundation, which probably will take, I believe, 2 to 5 years to really set a precedent to people to understand what our missions are, what our goals are. This past year has really been, we touched the face of the universe with our stroke and aphasia awareness. We've made wonderful contacts with the American Stroke Association. We some part of the proceeds from our 2015 telethon I'm going to be mailing to the National Stroke Association. So we are really touching the world, the big picture with our work. That couldn't be done if I was learning how to do it. I have to kind of hands-on learn with confidants like both of you sharing with me, okay, do this. And the car, I talk on the phone and on the hands-free phone on the car. We text back and forth, and it's just it's 24/7. It's 24/7.
Yeah, I know exactly what that's like. I mean, the last year that we did the telethon, it was a lot of work put into it.
It was a lot of work.
Of course, there was a lot of nervousness. We didn't know how it was going to
No.
go, but for some reason, everything went very, very smooth.
It's because everybody did their
was
part.
just so dedicated,
Yeah.
and we really generated a lot of interest. And now
Yeah.
this year, we're already getting a lot of interest
We
to
have-
do the next
yes,
show.
yes.
So we really touched some
Yeah.
people, and
I mean, 2 days.
it's going to be amazing.
2 nights prior to the telethon, Michelangelo and I were on the phone really late at night,
Yeah.
and we were trying to figure out what song I wanted to use for the
yeah.
opening. Remember that?
Yep.
And you finally called me and you said, "I got it. It's I believe it. I'll find out which song it is," because you knew the
Yeah,
words,
I
but
knew
you
the
didn't
words,
know
yeah.
you didn't know what song it was. So he said, "I'll get right back to you." So he did.
Now, what
So-
was the song that you wanted to use? It was originally, you can't even think about it now
I can't even
because
think
this
about
one
it.
fits in
This
perfectly.
one's so
I
perfect.
believe in music, was it?
No,
Yeah.
no.
No,
That's
that was the one
we
that I
fi-
came up with.
Yeah.
Because
So
I used to be in a band called Workshop many years ago, and we used to do a medley of this song with Listen to the Music. And we used to start off with, I believe in music, I believe in love. Music is the universal language, and love is the key.
I mean-
for peace, hope, understanding, and living
living
in harmony.
I mean, how
And it fit perfectly.
So he
and
went.
then you found out that
No.
it was Mac Davis.
Right. So you told me the song, and I found out it was Mac Davis, and I Googled it, and I found a track, and I went downstairs in my studio, and I recorded it, and I sent Michael like 5 or 6 versions, and I said, and we figured out which one we were going to use. Then you did the video, and I think we brought the video to the studio that day.
Yeah, we might have
No,
done-
that's Saturday. Saturday,
That's-
I brought the video to the studio, and Janine logged it on. So, it was like the last minute. I mean, we were working till 3, 4 in the morning every night. I mean, it was so good. It was so
I
good.
said we had a really, really good time. It was a very exciting time for me, and I knew that the next day I was jumping on a plane and I was going to California to stay with my good friend Louis Pratt. That's 1 T, my friends, 1 T, not Louis Pratt, not like Randy Pratt with 2
Yeah.
T's.
Well, you're Pratt.
Who is
I know a lot of
actually
Pratts.
here in the studio
That's right, my
today.
friend. Yes, he's here today. He's
Yeah.
visiting me from California, and he's been staying with me, and I couldn't ask for a better friend in the world. It's been great. It's really good. We're having just a great time together and enjoying my pain. My recuperation is good. It's all working out really good. So yeah, I jumped on a plane the next day, and I spent the next month staying in California, and it was a good little break.
It was good. It
And,
was good
yeah,
because
yeah, I felt good.
We spoke about that.
Yeah.
Was your mom passed,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it really needed time to.
It's still very hard.
Yeah.
Still very hard. I understand that Vicky Mealy has just lost her mother. I feel very bad about that. I know what she's going
Our
through.
condolences to
Everyone.
Vicky's,
Yeah. Yeah.
to Vicky.
To Vicky, to Michael. You
Yeah.
know, it's tough. It's tough. But you guys keep doing what you're doing. You make a difference in the universe. Madhouse TV does phenomenal work being the platform here, and you do your work, and you do your work, and it's phenomenal.
I gotta be a little honest with you. Not that I was a little skeptical about it, but I just was so impressed and so just happy the way Vicky and Tom just threw themselves into the involvement of the telethon,
Yeah.
and they just made such a
Yeah,
world
they
of a
made-
difference.
Oh
they,
my
were,
God.
they were
Difference, right.
incredible.
They
Yeah.
actually made the
Incredible.
difference,
Yeah.
right?
Tommy and Janine as
And
well.
Tommy and Janine as well,
They just-
who were involved
And
from the
we
beginning.
thank them.
Woo!
Yes, yes.
So,
Yeah.
we don't want to make the announcement yet about the telethon. We want to make it a big woo!
You're very good at that. You're very good at the woo.
Okay.
We can't. I don't know. I don't know if Tom's out there. If he's going to yell at me for wooing. No,
Okay,
he's not out
ladies
there.
and gentlemen,
No,
we
woo!
have to go back to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like I don't. Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power. Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power.
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Baby Love Music Hour at Madhouse TV. And we're talking to Michelangelo Garcia And Renee Testa, Renee Marie Testa.
I just call myself Renee Marie.
Renee
Cher,
Marie.
like Cher, you know, like
Cher
Selena,
Okay.
Celine.
My lovely co-hostess. And we were talking about.
Do you remember? I don't remember. Seems like so long ago.
Okay.
You know, when we before the show, when we were sitting at Starbucks, because we always go to Starbucks to chat, you know, to plan, to meet, and all that kind of stuff. We were talking about positive thinking.
Right. We were talking about positive thinking, and you were reading a book from Norman Vincent
Yes.
Peale.
Yep.
on
Positive. The power of
thinking.
positive thinking.
Right.
And I absolutely, positively can agree that when you need to surround yourself with people that inspire you, that lift you up, that keep you in that positive mode. If you don't have it, you're gonna become like they are. You are. You know, it really is important.
And sometimes you are surrounded by people that don't believe, and you have to be the one that believes the most in order to make it happen.
But you know,
That's definitely positive thinking.
Right. But you can't. It's. You need to always have a team of people in your life. You know, when I say surround, I mean you need to have a network of friends and family and you know and that believe like you do, that know you, that lift you up, that you can call at any specific time. And the other thing is, I really think it's important to be aware. Be aware, because when negativity is around you, if you're not aware of it, you can become like it. You can gravitate like it. You can become like it. And it really is important to be aware that, okay, that's the way they think. That's okay. You can't change people, but it's not my belief. It's not my belief.
Right.
So you need to, when you're done, go to those people that inspire you and that lift you up and that teach you.
You got to recharge.
To recharge, to fill your souls up. I honestly, I try to live it. I try to live it, you know.
Agreed.
So the power of positive thinking, it really is important. And it could change your life. It can change your life. I remember my first book that ever got me on this path. I've always been a positive person, but I never was aware of the dynamics, and never was aware of the importance of it, never was aware of how it operated, how it worked, was Lynn Grabhorn. Lynn Grabhorn wrote a book, Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting. And I read it, and I just kept, I actually was on my way to pick up my girls from school to Paul High School. And they had a softball or something. They were going to be a little bit late. So I went to this bookstore that was right by there, and I went inside, and I kind of just got guided to this book, and I picked it up, and I bought it, and I was like amazed. Every time I buy it, I go, that's me. That's me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. That's how I think, you know. So I read the whole book, and then I emailed Lynn Grabhorn, and because I wanted to share with her what was going on. And I got a quick reply back that says, we get so many emails, don't expect an email back. But she emailed me back. She emailed me back. She said, keep writing, keep singing, keep doing what you're doing. It will change your life.
Very good.
And it worked.
It worked.
Absolutely.
Those are the types of things. And you know, sometimes I was saying to Bobby before, I forgot my laptop at home. So I know God was saying, I don't want you to play on the laptop. I want you to read. So that's why I pulled out The Power of Positive Thinking. And the other book I pulled out is John Maxwell.
How successful people think.
How successful people think, you know. How do you think? I mean, because when I always...
I think with my brain. I don't know about anybody else, but I think with my brain.
But I know I'm crazy. Like I when somebody says something to me, I cut right through the chase. Like I don't really engage in. I try not to engage in the negativity, or I try to understand what they're talking about. You know, and I think that the most important thing is the questions that we need to follow up to ask them. You know, like don't get angry, don't get bitter, don't get defensive at the question, that the way they're talking to you. It's really important to ask and understand why they think that about you and why they're talking that way. And that really can help them to understand what, you know, why that interaction's happening.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're funny.
Okay, I'm gonna segue for a few minutes. I just want to let my friends know that I will be performing at Reni's Cafe in Elmsford, New York on the 14th at 7:30. Reni's Restaurante on the 14th at 7:30. And I'm going to be at Pete's Saloon right next door to Reni's on the 15th of September.
Woo!
At 7:30 also. That's 7:30. The 15th is a Tuesday. Reni's is Friday, and the 15th of September will be a Tuesday. And I just want to let my friends know.
Thank you.
Anybody have any announcements?
Yeah, the 14th is my birthday.
14th of
Oh,
August.
the 14th.
Happy birthday.
I'll try to make it for the 14th
to
over at Rini.
you.
Rini's got the greatest
Happy
food.
They do have great
Yeah,
food.
they have wonderful
Happy
food.
birthday.
We can wait. We can wait. There's still,
We're gonna do a special birthday for my friend Michelangelo on the 14th.
Woo!
So don't miss it.
Come and have a piece of cake.
Right. That's Elmsford, New York, Main Street, number 8 Main Street, West Main Street, 12 West Main Street in Elmsford, New York, right off of the Sawmill Parkway.
Mm.
Okay. How many minutes we got?
4 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2.
Okay,
4.
so we want to wrap up this segment. I want to thank Michelangelo for coming and sitting with us and discussing.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I like surprises, and I like being a surprise.
Woo!
Michelangelo.
It's funny because
a long way and with his
But I
legs.
was just talking about Michelangelo.
Yeah,
I know that's what
we
Vicky was
started out
talking
the segment, the first segment, talking about how Michelangelo was.
Well, thank you for remembering me. It's been a long time that I've been out here, and it's just that I've been so involved with all these drugs and stuff, keeping myself out of pain, and well, I've been keeping busy at home, binging on Hell on Wheels, which incidentally on AMC is a great series.
Okay. So we also want to thank Tom Mealy for stopping by and discussing
Yay, Tom Mealy.
keys and listening
Vicky
to
Mealy.
me rant about my alcohol use. And
We should have sang
we
the
wanna
song.
Thank him
We should have sang the
for coming
song.
by.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name, I call myself. Far along the way to run. So a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to Doe. Doe, a deer.
Okay. Now that song actually illustrates the solfeggio system. So if you learn that song, you know the solfeggio system in major. That's the major.
Solfeggio.
That's
Wait,
the major
really?
scale.
Solfeggio is a major scale.
No, solfeggio is what they use to illustrate a particular tone.
Okay. I gotta look. Next show. Solfeggio.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming, and we will see you next week. and we'll be seeing you. Yeah, kisses. Mwah. Okay.
Thank you, MadhouseTV.com. And we're still on the air.